Well, that's interesting. You just said you think some of the best businesses are one trend behind. Why not being on the trend that's currently happening?
My favorite example of this recently is early 2020. What was happening from a social media standpoint, two platforms really blew up at the same time. And it was TikTok and it was something called Clubhouse. And if I have to explain to you what Clubhouse is, you know how this story is going to end. So Clubhouse was this like pseudo live digital room podcast interview type platform where like basically you could get in a room with anybody from famous influencers to famous celebrities or whatever, and you could ask them questions. It was kind of like being at a live Q&A. It was just done at a digital platform. And they really blew up because there was a lot of scarcity around that platform originally because you had to have a invite code from somebody who was already on it to get an invite to go into it. And so they did a lot of things right. Plus, like we all went home and like got way into our phones and like a lot of things happened to make both TikTok and Clubhouse blow up. If you went all in on either of those platforms in 2020, you really wouldn't have gotten what you wanted. As an entrepreneur, you generally only have so much time because you're the one probably doing a lot of the work yourself. Like especially if you're a sub $3 million business, which we know is very small percent of people get larger than that. Like very, very small. So that means you're the one doing everything. And so if you're going to tell me like, hey, I'm not going to write a email to my list this week because I'm spending time messing around with Clubhouse. Why? Why not wait for it to become a thing? If you'd have waited 6 months, you'd have known, okay, Clubhouse is not the thing. TikTok is. And like I've dabbled with both. I know like TikTok is like, there's a lot of people on this platform using it. And like you'd be one trend behind and you would still be early. Yeah. Like what's funny about this is that you thinking there's a problem with being one trend behind, not you, but like in general, I know what's going to happen out there. Somebody out there is going to hear this and go like, I'm not going to miss out on an opportunity because we have scarcity mindset. We don't want to lose something we think we have. And if we think we have first mover advantage, we'll take it, which is nonsense. What you've done by waiting is that you've guaranteed you're not going to waste a bunch of time.
Yeah, you're not gambling.
Exactly. And on top of that, nobody is sitting here saying Facebook and Instagram are new platforms. But the amount of people I could go audit your listeners' Instagram accounts and your social media strategy right now, and I could find a million things wrong because I do it every day. And I see what content people are putting out. They're not even on this current trend.
Yeah.
And if I go watch TV commercials, again, back to the Super Bowl example, like TV commercials are not a new trend. That's the dying trend. But still, we do the bad, like we don't do it well. And so it's like, even if you're a trend behind, you still have so much opportunity to beat people because they're not going to do it the right way because it's hard. It's really difficult to do it well.